Faith Coles, Joseph Crupert, Quentin Dantzler, Mackenzie Golden, Jackson Grubbs, Mason Guerrero, Hannah Holt, Tyshawn Howell, Logan Inabinet, Jakeem Johnson, Kanasia Ginyard, Andre Jackson, Quadarius Rivers, Ethan Tullock, Jatorian Williams, Aliana Young, Joshua Kitchens, Emily Martinez Contreras, Jasmine McDuffie, Shapri Miller, Natia Milligan, Michaela Milton, Shayla Rivers, Andre Robinson, Christopher Rucker, and Jasmine Stokes. And someone from guidance may want to come help hand out the papers.
Oh, she watching this?
No.
This.
Really?
It's our comprehension.
You have this one.
I have a pic from Chris King so bad. She got watching Chris King. I was watching.
What?
Hey, y'all all got 12,000 points on the Kahoot test on Gators.
Get dancing.
Yeah, I
Get
said.
dancing. No,
I got the answer on Kahoot test about Gators.
Can I have some help with guidance with our papers, please?
Take a seat.
Don't give her a hug.
Oh, shit, everybody give her up. I see how they do that.
There's some in your she's there.
Don't make me back here. What's Matthew stuff? Connor, you're Matthew spending his stuff.
Where was it? Was it really?
I just said it back
Why is
here.
her hair trolling?
I just had it.
Oh, yeah, boy, pencil.
Yeah, boy, pets.
Is it new?
That's up to my.
Please, mind your business. It's for me, not for you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I like your hair.
You are.
I'm here too.
You're welcome. Thank you. Come on, Daniel. Get busy, please, sir.
Sorry.
Thank you. Whoever said that, not you.
Huh? Oh,
Mary,
that was me. That's it here.
oh my God, your L word? I'm sorry, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Stay moist in here, y'all. What's
Open the window.
Can you just try some or open the window, please?
You can open the window now.
Whoever's in your last class now, they
It don't usually be this hot.
Okay, thank y'all.
What's the name?
Yeah, and it's hot in here.
Today's the.
Rebecca's
Today's
absent.
10th. Oh no, so she gets suspended.
Oh, wait, say it. Oh, for what?
So we was in this game class, not game, in that board.
Uh-huh.
Her and I was arguing. Then they about fight.
By who?
Barbara.
Oh, Omar.
Yeah, then I was listening to music then. I was just chilling for this. That's the that boy got up. Cause her and that boy and mine is like arguing. So I thought she was talking to the that boy, but Rebecca she started crying or something. And then
Damian Jones, please report to the front office. Damian Jones to the front office.
And Mike said what now?
Mine said, fight me, you swing first, and then Rebecca said, no, I don't swing at a B. And then
That what?
a B.
Oh,
I want
female dog.
After that, she said, that Maya said, I don't care. I swing at it. Shit, I swing at you first, you dirty A, B, something like that.
So in other words, they were about to fight, but they didn't fight.
So that's what
After that, she just walked out of class, but I don't know.
Good one.
Bad
That's
first.
good. You don't know.
All right, do your warm up. Thank you for that, T.
I wonder who the winner.
Moving on. Thank you. I was just wondering where she was. I know I saw her earlier.
That was a good story too.
Be busy now.
So,
Was it a campfire here?
Young people, do your warm up, please.
Wasn't here today.
I don't remember how to do this.
Yeah, that's your story every day, baby. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. It becomes a habit of the mind. You got the notes for it. You got 5 minutes.
So, I would do something 2 times a day.
today's Friday, ain't it? It is
Think
like,
about that. This is the only class
Oh, no.
that goes by slow, and I do not know why.
this the only class.
I wonder why. Because you don't like it, that's why.
I've only,
I don't like any of my classes because you was gone.
I've only been in 2 classes today.
That's why.
Today,
Well, actually, very like.
he was even on the trip.
2 minutes.
New York, man.
I would.
Craig, you finished over there?
I think it's on my.
Oh, I'm
What is state?
Looking like encouragement.
Just do it.
I don't know, she said something about courage.
Encouragement.
An hour.
You got that white collar,
Yeah,
you
he
said
has
black.
to research.
No, Miss
Don't
he said
use that
he
word.
said barbershop.
Oh, Bob Shop, no, you're not preaching.
Yeah, Craig preaching.
All right, volunteer for number 1, please. Come on. You had, you had that hand up first, let's get it.
I don't know if I did it right.
That's all right, I got two for you. 1 time shot. 1 shot for you. Number 2.
Great.
You do it right.
Oh, I got,
Can you check mine
which
first?
is number 2?
Can you check mine first?
Don't check the one.
I thought we were.
Who's doing letter B?
I'm not.
I will.
You asked, come on.
Oh, I thought it was
Two problems up there, y'all.
Big King, I gotta tell you, I ain't do this right. Oh my God.
Okay, okay.
Yes, Craig. You're there.
Hey, hey. What? What is wrong with this thing? You think you should come in your head? What you gonna do?
Nobody's absent besides Rebecca.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Okay. I try to be in this class as much as possible. I really do. I'm not I really do. No, I swear. Like, I try to be in this class. Just sometimes I'll like get sick. I can't help that I'm sick. Like that's all we're here for. Like, a
Oh,
week.
what happened right here?
Well, we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
And yesterday. And the year before yesterday.
I don't even
No,
know.
not yesterday. I didn't say I spelled myself.
What are you telling me this now? I can use my calculator, right?
What do you need to calculate?
Oh, you see what I see?
Daniel knows why. I did it wrong.
No, I don't need the calculator for this.
Yes,
I do it right.
you use the calculator, please.
Oh, man. Okay, this is 16.
Preston, what you got?
Can you explain what you do?
Use the calculator.
I have this calculator.
That's what you want to do. That means I did it wrong.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, I'm so dumb.
Go ahead and calculator.
All right,
Man, I'm telling my mama.
let's look up here, please. Young people.
I ain't even think about that.
I like that necklace too.
Oh, I done took your money.
Alright, number one, we know that f of x equal is the same thing as, what is f of x equal the same thing as? Y equal, thank you. So this is function notation. When we see this, we know we're referring to a function. We know that f of x equals the same thing as y equal, right? Alright, so in this problem, it says that they want you to find f of -2. So what do we have to do with that -2? That's our
X.
This is our x. This is our input. Okay? So in goes the -2 in for x. 8 times -2, -16, and -16 minus 8 is -24. So f of -2 is -24. That means when I have an input of -2, I will have an output of -24. That means when x is -2, y is -24. Any questions?
Oh.
Oh, I was right.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm in the game. Okay.
Okay.
She's on the BA and all out.
Alright, so the second problem. F of x, what y'all have about over there? The problem?
Yeah.
So, okay, up here then. So it says f of x equals 24. What does f of x mean?
Yeah, that's why I got
Y equal.
Y equal, very good. So f of x equals 24. That means this time my y is 24. So should I be plugging in Leonardo for x or for y?
Y.
Wow.
Y. That means f of x is now 24. Now, there's a difference when I'm looking for my input versus my output. Here, I'm looking for my input. Here, they're telling me that y is going to be equal to 24. So that is my output. Now I gotta find my input. So we gotta solve. Add 8 to both sides. I recommend that you copy this down if you don't have it. I recommend that you copy it down if you don't have it.
Oh, Daniel, I thought you cussed.
And x is 4. What does that mean, Mackie? When I have an input of 4, that matches that output of 24. When I have an output of 24, I have an input of 4. When y is 24, x is 4. They will use those words interchangeably.
I would have got it right, but I read the problem.
That's fine. If you look at the problem, they're written totally different, which is an indication you do it differently, right? You just read it wrong, which is fine. Any questions? Now, before you leave, not now, I need your Q7 scratch word. If you do your homework, young people, I promise you, your level of understanding will go up a couple of notches. But if you don't do your homework, even if you don't know what you're doing quite, it's enough explanation on iExcel for you to be able to get what's going on. And if you are practicing it like you're supposed to be, you have no choice but your grades to go up. Don't you agree with that for the people who do their homework? Don't you agree when you do your homework, it seems like you understand things better when you come back the next day? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did it since 6th period though, because I'm at the show.
Great.
Oh.
So somebody, I'm hoping for the people who are struggling in this class that you take the time to start doing your homework. If I want to get good at something, I gotta practice it. Okay? Alright. So, let's switch gears for a moment. Today we're going to look at an activity. So, I want you to stop for a moment. Think of an example of something in this world, just a regular old statement that you can make that is always true. A statement that is sometimes true, and a statement that is never true. So I will model one example. Let me tell you something that's always true. Facts. Sure if someone is born, facts, they will die. That's facts.
Oh.
No, because
Sure, if
Jesus
someone
comes
was born,
before-
they will die.
Hold on, man.
I knew you were gonna go there.
Hold on, say
But I can't go there, okay?
Say it again, what you said?
I'll do another one, cause he's trying to bring the Bible in this thing, and we ain't going
My
there.
name's Joe Daniel Jeffrey. I'm gonna bring some Bible and everything.
I know, that's why you got that name.
I got 2 names for you.
Yeah, I see that.
You see
Okay,
that?
so
Job and
screw that
Danny.
one,
And Danny.
screw that out. Okay, facts, something that's always true.
I'll eat Robin right at home.
No. Okay, so think of something that's always true.
2 plus 2.
Someone gets, no, not mathematically,
Oh.
not mathematically, in the world. So I'll give you one. There are 4 seasons, right? Okay, so that's always true. There are 4 seasons. No, you're not right. You think. So stop for a moment, think of one thing you can tell me that's always true. I just gave you one. There are 4 seasons throughout the 12 months.
But we can't
Okay.
use that, right?
No, you can't use mine, I know. You give me one of this one, this one, this one, real quick. We're thinking. I know, just hold the thought for a second. Somebody might do always true, and then I'll skip to the next one, and then you won't have one for that one. So make sure you have one for all 3.
Oh,
Something that's sometimes true, and it can be about you, and something that's never true in the world. You might have to write it if you know you ain't gonna remember it.
okay.
Sometimes, wait, so always true, sometimes true, and never true.
Something, yes, that's always true. It can be broad, like I just told you about there are 4 seasons,
Yeah.
in 12 months. Something that's sometimes true and something that's never true. Okay, I see if I'm still on the tree.
Yeah, I'm not every single one.
Boy.
Boy, read the board. It says in the world.
Oh, I see.
You got your Jabari? Mackie?
I got one for B.
B should be easy. Cause there's something that ain't always true, that's easy. So my second one for B is, this is sometimes true. I always do everything that's right. That's sometimes true. 'Cause I don't always do what's right as a person. So that's mine. Sometimes true. That I do things that are right. That's sometimes
That's
true.
like C for you, bro.
That's C for you. All right, we ready because we gotta go to the mathematical one now. All right, so always true. Give me one. Leoniah,
Oh, God made everyone. That's true.
listen. We're going to keep beliefs out.
Oh.
We gotta keep beliefs out.
My
Okay,
bad.
that's okay.
My bad.
That's your belief. But so JT, all snakes are what? That's always true? I don't know, I'm not. Snakes are cold-blooded. All snakes are reptiles. We'll use that. All snakes are reptiles. All right, sometimes true.
When you stub your toe, it hurts.
When you what?
Stub your toe, it hurts.
That ain't always true.
No.
It's like sometimes you like flip it and it doesn't really hurt.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay, that's yours. Thank you. You have another one?
I mean,
There's only 2 genders, male and female.
Y'all just go places I can't go. Okay, that's sometimes true.
it's always true.
Cause there's some females.
Church is out. Daniel? So this is sometimes true, you listen in class. The statement is you listen in class, but it's sometimes true. You listen in class, that's a sometimes true statement. Okay, so, you want sometimes? One more.
Sleep in class?
Huh?
I've never fallen
That's
asleep.
Oh, you never fallen asleep in class?
Yeah.
Class.
Him?
No. Question falls asleep in class.
That's always.
That's sometimes true. I sleep in class is your statement.
That's always
Sometimes
true.
true. Okay, stop, thank you. Never. Something that's never true. Preston.
Having friends.
What kind of life you live?
That's your life. You never have
That's
friends.
depressing.
Okay? Okay, just a blanket statement though about the world. About the world. Try not to let it be too personal. Okay? Connor?
There's an I anymore.
Huh?
There's an I in teamwork.
There's an I.
Yeah, in the word teamwork. It's not.
There's an I in the word teamwork.
Yeah, there's not.
Okay.
So it's-
Think about some worldly things. Thank you.
Wait,
JT,
hold on.
worldly things. Broad statements like I talked about the seasons. And it's true. That's never true.
Oh, no.
Oh, Leoniah,
Oh, everybody's perfect.
everybody's perfect. That's never true. Okay. All right, Jade.
Who perfect?
Money, that is a good one. Money grows on trees. I wish, girl, I'd be rich. And last but not least, Craig.
The world be rich. A lot.
Huh?
A lot.
A lie is never true. That's good. You think
Ooh,
deep.
that's a good one.
Alright, so here we go. Now, mathematically, stop.
I think you got some-
Mathematically, I want you to think of something that's always true. Rules in math. Stick to that.
Always
That'll be the
property.
best thing.
Oh, I'm about to say something.
Okay? Stick to the rules in math.
Oh,
A rule that's always true,
Oh,
a rule that's sometimes true, and a math rule that's never true.
But what do you mean by math rule?
You in math?
Huh?
Adding,
Oh, yeah,
subtracting.
yeah.
Alright, Connor, always true.
if you multiply positive and positive, it will always be a positive.
Great. Positive times positive is always positive. Sometimes true. One of them that's sometimes true.
oh man.
Preston.
An equation, because some equations that you can be true or false.
Say that one more time.
An
Gosh.
equation, because sometimes an equation can be true or false. Like if you get 2 equals 3, that's false.
Okay, so sometimes the solution to an equation
Yeah.
is sometimes true.
Yeah.
Yes, I got you. All right, very good. Give me another one. Oh, you about to give me another one?
No, I was gonna give you sometimes. but
Give me
I
a sometimes.
Forgot.
What about negative plus a positive is always a negative? Is that true?
You know what?
No, because what we got to do?
You gotta say the sign of the highest.
Thank you. So that's a sometimes. So sometimes the higher number is
can't remember what I
negative,
was gonna
right?
say.
So that's a sometimes. That's what you're about to say? You
No.
forgot what you were about to
Yeah.
say. All right, give me a rule that's never true, ever.
The negative times the negative is the negative.
Good. A negative times a negative is a negative. Preston,
Multiplying last in an equation.
multiplying what?
Last in an equation.
What do you mean?
What?
Like,
What
You mean the rule? The rule says
That's the
multiply order operations. You just gotta put more meaning to what you're saying. That's all.
Why did you laugh?
You too broad. Like, give me what you're saying. Okay, so your rule is
Okay.
when you're doing order operations, multiplication comes last. Thank you. That's never true.
Can I go back on B?
Unless that's the only thing in the problem.
Can I go back on B?
Go on B. Stop.
There's parentheses in the equation.
That's sometimes true. Parentheses in the
yeah,
equation.
it's not parentheses,
Okay.
it's just a-
All right. Thank you. Now, let's go to this. Today, you're going to work in groups of 3s. And you are going to reason with some cards that I'm going to give you. And not them kind of cards. Hello? Your goal is to justify each statement as being always true, sometimes true, or never true. I'll repeat. For example, 5 equals 5. Is that always true, sometimes true, or never true?
Always true.
Always true, right? Okay? So that's what you're going to do. You're going to take these mathematical statements and you're going to put them underneath the column of always true, sometimes true, or never true. Stop. If you say that it's always true, you got to justify with examples.
Oh.
If you say it's sometimes true, give me an example that when it is and when it's not. And if you say it's never true, be ready to explain why this is never true. Okay? Are we
So
clear?
if it's never true, you don't have to write it down, but you can.
No, you got to write something down. Yes, it's called justify. Everything needs
Yeah, the way you said that.
everything needs an example or a counter example. Okay? Who you working with? Everybody got their groups?
Yeah.
3s. One group will have 4.
Do we have to work with groups on our side?
You have to work with groups on this assignment.
Like, no, on our side.
No, you can go wherever you want to
Oh,
go. Groups of 3s. Let's go, come on, we gotta finish this for the bell. So in the end, you will write your answer on the poster board. And you will take your answers to the board. Got it?
Okay.
No, one per group. I got some more. Stop.
Extra.
No, one per group. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm working for it now.
Groups of threes, one group will be 4. You will not get this to the end, so somebody need to take out some paper.
I already got paper.
I got
That's what you're saying.
Just that. That's why we got a new teacher. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was scoring.
Oh, do you want
I got the paper, will you change?
Have a seat.
No, I got it.
Oh, we got it.
No,
Don't even yell at me like that, 'cause I didn't know.
Stop, y'all, excuse me, stop. You misbehaved. And I don't even know why y'all in groups if you're gonna argue like that.
No. My group is so easy.
You got the pen at the library.
What y'all supposed to be doing? Do you need some clarification on what you should be doing? Do y'all need some clarification?
Excuse me, bro. Excuse me. And then you throw me for it.
Just leave it there, dude. We know each other.
Well, this will be never.
That's never true. That's never true. Because that'd be minus. That would be always true.
No, you don't do it like that. Here you go. Talk to them. Who's gonna be the person to do the categories always, sometimes never? Just do a little chart on the paper real quick. And section it in 3 spots. And that way, when you get ready to go to the big paper,
So
you
we have to
know,
solve the question.
you're not solving,
No, we
you're
have to-
thinking. Is this something that's always true or never true or sometimes true? And if you say it is, what number will make it true? What number will make it false?
Yeah, that was.
So it's all about the numbers that you put in there.
This,
That's between y'all, come on. Okay, so excuse me, what are y'all doing right now? Let me see.
We're sorting them. This is all. This is really never true.
Wait a minute, wait, we don't do that, we don't do that. Okay,
Why is it
so,
always true?
there you go, man. Why, everything's about a why.
I'm saying like we're sorting them and then I thought we were gonna.
No,
No,
we're not
you
doing that.
explain to me the writer. Why is always right, always wrong?
And why is this never true?
My plan was to be like, no, my plan was to be like,
To distribute
like
to.
say this.
Okay, so when you do that, what makes it never true? When you distribute the two, what does that mean?
2x minus 6.
Right there, right, what did you say?
Oh, it's
Where put it?
Now, so what that mean? Why is that never true? But what I gotta do with the 2x? Be more specific. I can't. Look at both sides. I can't.
Can I buy 2 and a 3?
What equal 2x minus 6? Let me right here. Okay, so tell me why is that never true?
Oh, because
Tell me why. Just look at it. Explain. Why this is never true? That I take 2x and take away 6. That's
You
what.
take away both 2x is 6 and then
That's simple. Negative 6 will never equal negative 3. Right? They're the same thing. The 2x and the 2x. So I can take the same thing and subtract 6 and let it be equal to the same thing and subtract 3. It'll never be the same. You just, how can I take the same thing? I want these sides to be balanced. That's what equal mean, right? How can these two be equal? I can't have the same thing and then subtract 6 from that, and then this side will be equal to it if I subtract 3 from it. Right? Apples, apples. Subtract 6 from the apple, subtract 3 from the apple. Would that be the same thing? Something like that. Alright, no, so y'all split the word. That ain't a cool thing to do. No, because how you might think about it, you might be able to pull out some stuff that this person didn't pull out. For example, do you know a number that makes this true?
Oh, I thought you said 2 plus 2.
Always true, because 2 plus 12.
You don't have to work nothing out.
Oh.
What would make this true? 4.
I'll
Plus
get
4 plus 5
3.
is 9, and 9 is less than 20. So
Okay.
that makes it true, right? What makes it not true?
And it'll always be 1, so it's just a bunch of 1s in the equation.
And plus 5.
Come with it. What makes it not true? Give me a number that makes it not true.
No, wait.
Bring your 8 down. 20. Why 20?
And plus 5 equals 11. It's never true.
Thank you. So 20. Okay,
Because
10.
if you
So
minus
20 makes
10,
this not, that makes it not work, right? But 20 plus, come on.
20 plus 5 is
Is that less than 20?
And that's great, 25 is greater than.
Okay, is it less than 20?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
25.
Makes it. Write it down, Jay.
Sometimes it's true.
You the writer. So this is what now? Sometimes. Which number made it sometimes that you put in?
How would any
The first time? 4. So 4, you write it down. If it was 4, a number like 4, then it would work. Right? Just put, no. Keep the example. Just put 4 plus 5.
Keep back here.
That's the 20.
I got 8 plus.
And then the second one, you put,
I said leave now.
oh, you write down the whole thing, the first
What is
one.
wrong with you?
Okay, write this down first. Is that the whole thing down?
I don't like
I
air.
don't understand.
I'm about to train you.
Now write down the number that you put in the first time. 4 plus 5.
You never.
Less than 20, true. But 20 plus 5, less than 20, false. That's why sometimes. All right. Okay, makes sense. Why? What number makes it true? Thank you. Help her. What number makes it? Stick to one thing at a time. You are the rule. Wait a minute. One thing at a time.
Put a number in for X.
Tell me what is true. You on this call. Y'all know how to work together? What number that make it true? What can I put in for X?
I support it.
Thank,
Nothing.
think.
I don't know what you're laughing.
You can't say nothing if you don't try something.
It was like this.
What square equal to 5 times that same number? Try your squares. That's not never true if you can't prove your part. Take that off there.
It's never true.
Okay, so this is how you figure out. You put numbers in here. What number can I put in here? If I put 5 in here, what I
We
get?
did it in Ohio.
Oh, that's cool.
5 gives me what?
25.
And then 5 here gives me what? But you said it was never.
No.
You confused that 5 squared is 25? 5 times 5.
Oh, okay. Oh, 5 times 5.
And that's 5 squared? No. So 5 made it true. Wait a minute, Jay. Stay on this. So 5 made